Hello, this is BeCollaboration, and my name is Jill Tiny, and I'm the co-founder. And in this short introduction, I'm going to be sharing with you the culture, ethos, and context of what BeCollaboration is all about. Let's have a think about how you are viewing your world at the moment. Are you open and curious, or are you cynical and resigned? What hat are you wearing? What lenses are you looking through? Are you a mum, a brother, an aunt, a friend, an entrepreneur, an employee? Whatever it is, I would ask you to listen to this introduction from a point of view of being open and curious and to see what is possible. We don't want you to have the consideration of, I've heard this all before. Hopefully you haven't. But if you find yourself thinking that, just think about what if it actually worked? What if this could happen? What if it was in play? And I'm here to tell you now that we've started and it is possible. Listen to what I have to say and see if you're interested. So, why is context key for BeCollaboration? Well, it's pretty key for most of your life actually, but context for us is something that drives us forward. Here is a simple example. Most people know what they want to have in their life in order for them to be happy and be content with what they've got. So it might be they want to have a fit and healthy body, and that's fine. So we know what we have to do, don't we, to get a fit and healthy body? We have to go to the gym, or we have to watch our diet, or we have to exercise. We have to basically burn up more energy than we're taking in. We know this stuff. It's not rocket science, and yet there is a multi-billion-dollar industry that teaches us how to get fit and be healthy. There's the diet industry, there's the wellness industry, there's the nutrition industry. So obviously we don't, do we? We have a reason why it's not happening. So if you don't have the context, you don't have a reason, a purpose, a why for doing the things you have to do in order to be fit and healthy, there's something missing. And that's what BeCollaboration can provide for you. Once you have your being and you know why you are doing something, what gets you out of bed in the morning, then you can take the actions that are required, the doing, in order to have what you want to have, the results. So for example, if you are being a fit and healthy person and you know that you want to do it for a reason, such as to run a marathon, you need to be fit and healthy and eat properly. Or maybe, in my case, I'm thinking if I ever have grandchildren, I definitely want to be fit and healthy enough to run around with them. I have a good enough reason, something that will get me out of bed in the morning to get to the gym or whatever it is that I do that's going to make me have that end result. I have a reason for doing it. I have a reason to get out of bed. So then, if somebody offers me a third donut, I might have had the first one, but I'm certainly not going to have the second or the third, because my being is I'm fit and healthy now. I'm going to be fit and healthy, not in the future. I am being it now. So being fit and healthy now means I'm not going to have too many crisps or that fourth glass of wine, or I temper that because I know what I want to have, and my reason is great enough for me to quite easily go, I don't want that, thank you. I'm going to pass on the chocolate or whatever it is. And you can take that into any area of your life, especially with collaborations. If you have a purpose behind the collaboration, then you will drive through all the difficulties that you might have in order to get the outcome that you desire. So you start acting the way you mean to go on. You become solution focused to get it done. Everything else becomes easier. So here is our vision for today. This vision isn't static. It does keep growing and it changes. So this is how it is as of the moment. We want to teach the world to collaborate. We believe that no problem is so large that pure collaboration cannot solve it. BeCollaboration is the beginning of harmony for individuals, groups, organisations and wider communities. We have the raw materials of love, connection and abundance. When used with a collaborative mindset, everything is possible. Does that resonate with you? How does it land? What are you thinking right now? Hopefully it hits the spot. So this is our mission. This is what we want to achieve. And this is what we're currently doing. We bring together talent, technical ability, and visionary thinking to empower individuals, organizations, and communities. We impact human performance with velocity, compassion, humor, and love by demonstrating how to move from a paradigm of fear, scarcity, and competition to create a new way of being. From here, collaborations are born and everything becomes possible. Everything becomes possible with collaboration. Again, how does that land for you? Number for us. Ironically, we started with 2. So this is me and Erkan. This is us supporting one of our collaborators at the House of Lords as she launched her yellow book in aid of mindfulness. You might have come across it. Claire Evans is the lady. As I said, we were 2 business coaches coming together, potentially competition for each other. We shouldn't really be talking at a networking event, but we did. And we have the same passions, the same mission in life to make a difference, not just to one person, but to many. And we see that collaboration is the best way to do this. There is a great video by Dr. Bruce Lipton, Lipton. And it's called the imaginal cells, and it really demonstrates quite clearly how the transformation of a caterpillar to a butterfly really epitomizes what our society is going through at the moment. Politics is weird, to say the least. The way governments are running countries doesn't seem to be working. The monetary system, bankers are being rewarded for losing lots of money and your companies are going out of business. It's very bizarre, the things that are happening at the moment. And we just feel as a community that this isn't working. We talk about transformation a lot. When you've transformed from one being into another, there's no going back. You cannot go back to being a caterpillar once you've become a butterfly. And we do identify it with this Bruce Lipton video called The Imaginal Cells. So if you get an opportunity, please go and have a look and see for yourself what it's about. So we see the world in a bit of a mess. The paradigm out there is one of fear. Fear because we can't pay our bills, fear because there's not enough to go around, fear because somebody might beat us to the punch to be our competition, that we haven't got enough, there's not enough food in the world, there's not enough knowledge in the world, there's not enough money in the world, we need more. So we're driven by this fear that actually is what's collapsing what we actually have, because we believe in reality there isn't anything to be afraid of. Humanity is an amazing thing. We're scared of the shadows and we don't have to be. Scarcity, we're living in a world that is more abundant than at any other time in history. And competition, most of the time, they're the people that you should go to work with together, because you probably complement each other. The world is a competitive place at the moment, but it doesn't have to be. So what would it look like with a different paradigm? So what would life look like if love, connection, and abundance were the paradigm that we were living in? Love being a superpower, connection being something that we are. We are all human beings, no matter what our size, shape, sexual preference, nationality, disability, gender, whatever it is, we are all human beings first. And if we were able to acknowledge that, how connected would we be? Able to support each other and actually live in abundance, because there is enough to go around for everybody. It's just at the moment the balance isn't quite right. There's a few people in this world, very few people. I understand about 6 people on this planet have more wealth than over half the population. So imagine if that was shared about, what could happen to our world. So if we lived everybody lived in love, connection and abundance, what would that look like? Here are some people that contribute to The Quest, our online publication. And this is just a little picture of us having fun. This is our working meeting, but we actually usually pop along for lunch, and it's a real joyous occasion to create something that is so valuable to our members and to the people that read the publication. Check it out if you can. Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." We strongly believe in that quote. Just a few group of people getting together with something they're passionate about, with something they feel that is their destiny, and they have a purpose, then stuff gets done. It's amazing. It doesn't take that long. Over the years, looking at how we create our community, we've done a lot of things that are not normal in the point of view of we don't have a board, we don't have a chairman, we don't have a hierarchy in our community. And a lot of research has gone into why we should do it in a slightly different way, because we do feel that currently the models that have been used, whether it's based on the army, the forces, governments, just normal business, they don't always work as well as they might. And one thing that through our research we've discovered is a thing called spiral dynamics. Please check it out yourself. It's by a guy called Clare Graves, who started this in the 60s with a chap called Don Beck. There's lots of information around it, and this kind of resonates with us. We've looked at lots of different theories and lots of different thoughts around society, how it has appeared over history, over the millennia, as well as across the world, and as well as within individuals, which is what spiral dynamics does, and it kind of resonates with us. And this is how it's represented. There are various different memes and how society across history and across the world have emerged. And we currently believe that we are in the turquoise holistic meme, and that means that we are looking to self-organize. We're looking to come together as a community, see what needs to be done, living in love, connection, and abundance in a culture where our main value is human being first. We believe that we can create a self-organizing organization. And as Don Beck said recently, there's no rule book for this. We don't know how it works. We find out as we go along. And that's why it's exciting to be part of BeCollaboration, because we're creating something that, as far as we know, if other people are doing it, we need to connect with them and collaborate, because we feel like we're a little pocket of self-organizing that is being done in a different way, by the understanding who you're being and understanding how to collaborate. So please check out Spiral Dynamics. So, BeCollaboration, 3 levels of participation. You can just come to a meeting, show up, it's great fun. Be active, deliver your content, share your knowledge, make an impact on other people. Show off a bit, tell us what you're passionate about, see what you can do, create, do some projects, deliver in front of the room, be on a podcast, be on the quest, write an article. There's so many different things we can do. Or even be a guiding light. We don't have committees, we don't have a chairman, we don't have somebody in charge, but we do have people that come along and go, do you know what? I think I can help you with this. Do you want me to help? Classic example is our website. We had a bit of a Frankenstein set up one way or another, and somebody came along and said, I think your website's a bit pants. We went, yeah, we know it is pretty pants. Would you like me to help you? Yes, please. So a little team was gathered together. The guiding lights, they became guiding lights. They went away and they sorted out our website. And so it goes on. So being a guiding light, if you can shed your knowledge and your experience and your wealth of expertise within the BeCollaboration community, specifically to grow BeCollaboration, fantastic. That's what we're about. The more people that know about us, the better. What does it mean to be a member of BeCollaboration? Well, if you're just looking at the bare benefits, there are many, many benefits. This is just a little taster of what you can get from BeCollaboration. It's a bit like life. The more you put in, the more you get out. These are available in a leaflet. If you've been to a meeting, you will have been given one of our little leaflets. They're in there. If you go onto the website, there are some more there. But this is just a taster. And if you look at the first one, create new possibilities for you and your life and follow your heart. If that's all you ever got out of BeCollaboration, I think that's well worth being part of our community. But there is so much more. This is not like a normal networking organization that you might go to on a regular basis to get business. This is not like a community organization where you go and maybe just get personal development. This is a whole new concept around who you are being and who you can collaborate with within a culture of love, connection, and abundance. So what does it cost you? It costs you in time, it costs you a little bit of money, but your part is we want you as a minimum to come to 10 meetings a year. That's 10 afternoons, 3 till 6. A lot of people come to 2 or more, sometimes 4 a month. We are growing our groups as we speak. We do not want you to come to one meeting and then you're not allowed to go to any others, or you have to pay more to go to any others. No, the more collaborators you meet, the more you connect with. That's what we want you to do. So if you're going to be a paying member of BeCollaboration, we want you to come to at least 10 meetings a year. Obviously, stick to the core values. We discuss those every month. Support your fellow collaborators as they will indeed support you. Be open to new ideas and learnings. It's very difficult sometimes when you're stuck in a little fur-lined rut to hear something new and go, oh no, I can't do that, that's wrong, that's not going to work for me, that's impossible. It's very easy to pull ourselves back from something that's actually an opportunity for us to come out of our comfort zone. So we want you to get involved, we want you to be proactive, get out of that comfort zone. And you know what? We have fun, we do laugh a lot, and it's a really great atmosphere. The camaraderie is brilliant. Sometimes if I'm at the front of the room being the host, it's difficult to shut people up because they're having so much fun. And that's a lovely problem to have. I really enjoy that. So it's not a huge amount of commitment from you, but it's one that you probably, if this is resonating with you, this is what you would do anyway. This is you being your. Unfortunately, it isn't free. We do ask for monthly subscriptions of £50 a month, and we set you up on the BeCollaboration website with the profile. And to get things like the orientation done so you can know how to make the most from your membership, we ask for £150 registration fee. We also give you opportunities to get involved in various ways, and we work out when we can slide you into our presentation schedule if you want to do that as well. If you don't fancy paying a registration fee, you just pay £600 up front, and that gives you your year's membership. So let's have a little look at that mission again. What we are trying to do, if this resonates with you, you probably need to be part of BeCollaboration. We want to teach the world to collaborate, because at the moment it doesn't seem they're doing it too well. No problem is so large that pure collaboration cannot solve it. BeCollaboration is the beginning of harmony for individuals, groups, organisations and wider communities. We have the raw materials of love, connection and abundance. When used with a collaborative mindset, everything, absolutely everything is possible. What might be possible for you? Give you an example of some of our core values. Collaboration, not surprisingly, which in our definition, humanity at its best. Human being first. We don't care whether you're straight or gay or black or white or tall or short or fat or thin or man or woman or everything in between. Do you know what? You're a human being first. That's where we start. We are all connected. Everything else comes after. And another core value of ours is wonder. Without it, what would childhood be? We want adults to get the same wonder that children naturally have, because we've lost it. We've lost it over the years. It's been drummed out of us. And if you start with a curious nature, asking questions, asking the right questions, all of a sudden a different path unfolds before you and a new way of being comes forward. You can find all of our core values on our website or indeed in the booklet if you've come along to a meeting. And they are in our journal when you become a member. So fancy coming to a meeting? If you've already been to one, that's fantastic. We would urge you to come to the London meeting, because that's where a lot of our people come along from all of the other groups. They come and head out there. Hopefully 2019 we will have a more business orientated group in West London at Park Royal, venue to be confirmed, and also launching this year is a Liverpool group. We have more and more people further up the country that want groups closer to them. And indeed, if you would like one close to you, then give us a shout and we'll see what we can do. And I have been Jill Tiney, the co-founder of BeCollaboration. Thank you for listening to this very short introduction. I'm sure you've got lots more questions, so please email team@becollaboration.com or indeed go to our platform via Mighty Networks and search for BeCollaboration, and you can join in with the wider community that's across the globe at the moment from there. Thank you very much for listening.